To start the mapping, go to this URL, the URL for Google Fusion Tables, and you'll probably have to log in just using your Gmail credentials. These are mine ready to go here. Choose Sign In, and this big Create button, and then choosing More, and then finally Fusion Table. Alright, so now the next step is to upload the spreadsheet file that you have ready to go. Let's see, let's scroll down. I have too many files. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the Haslam McWhorter donations spreadsheet. Click Open. And then Next. And Google Fusion Tables will import that data. There we go. Okay, we're starting out with column names in the first row. That's just fine. Click Next. Here you can provide additional information if you want, like where the data came from and so forth. I'm just going to take the default here and click Finish. Alright, and just that quickly, we've uploaded the file to Google Fusion Tables. Notice the yellow highlighting there. That's what Google Fusion Tables thinks is the geocode information. In this case, the addresses. It's guessed, and it's guessed correctly. It doesn't always. You can change that a little bit later. But to get the map going, click on Visualize and then Map, and then Google Fusion Tables will begin to plot the data using what it thinks is the geocode column. In this case, it got it right, contributor address. If it was wrong, you could click Stop, re-specify the correct one, and then have it go again. Now, Google Fusion Tables took about 15 minutes to plot all that data, but now that it's done, I can begin to zoom in and see what I've got. So here we go. Each of these red dots that you're seeing is a donor. And what I want to do next is distinguish between Haslam donations and McWhorter donations. I can do that by clicking Configure Styles here in the map view, choosing Column, and indicating where the codes were for the blue dots versus the red dots, and that was in the key column, you might remember. So specify that, click Save, and now we have a blue dot for each McWhorter donor and a red dot for each Haslam donor. And here, what I want to do now is maybe zoom in and try to find Haslam and McWhorter donors who live real close to each other. That could be interesting. Let's see. So, scrolling around. Here's a couple. Zoom in here. Now here are two people who looks like they live right next to each other. And one's there's the McWhorter donor right there. There's the address. And there's the Haslam donor right there. It might be worth a drive out there to see if those two will talk to you. Are they on good terms, or do they even know each other? That could be an interesting thing. But if you sort of scroll out and look at the general pattern, you can see that most of the donors are in Nashville's wealthier areas, and the Haslam donors outnumber the McWhorter donors.